2026 looks like it's going to be a great year for movies, but what movies will be best critically? Today, we're each going to draft a team of movies that we think will score highly on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's find out what we're going to pick on the Late Night Movie Podcast. Welcome back to the Late Night Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Welchy, and joining me tonight, as always, is Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hello, guys. Pleasure to be back, and I'm super excited for this episode, especially being the champion of 2025. So I've got to hold on to my crown, and yeah, let's see what movies I choose for that.
I probably should have introduced you as the reigning champion, but you've announced it yourself anyway. Also joined by our resident horror expert, Stephen.
Yes, hello everybody. Lovely to be here as always. And as somebody who desperately needs a better year than last year, I'm excited and hopefully going to be having a good selection of movies that I think are going to do correctly well. It's going to be a big year, so hoping to do well.
And the second best Mario Kart player I know, Jack.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me, and looking forward to my first Rotten Tomatoes draft. Should be fun.
I've just realised I haven't got the will to organise who's going first, so I'll do that now. But obviously 2025, everyone can see on the screen at the moment how it went last year. Obviously,
oh look,
Jack wasn't on it last year. It was just 3 of us. We had 8 games each. I'm going to go into the rules in a minute. But as you can see, Andy was the reigning champion. I put up a fight. Less said about Stephen, the best. But this year we have Jack to come and try and also take Andy's crown, so it won't be so easy for him this year.
Yeah, more competition.
Roger, did you mean movies? I think Andy threw you off when you said games as well.
Oh, did I say games? I mean movies. Yeah. I still haven't watched a movie this year. I'm so into TV shows and games in a minute.
Yeah.
My first movie will be Bone Temple on this week, which we're going to review next week, which is an early tease for next week.
We've only seen one. Even though I've been to the cinema twice, one was a 2025 film, and then one that me and Andy will be reviewing in the second part of the podcast this week. So we've only seen one ourselves. Yeah. Wow. I thought
all the films we've got booked in this month are horror films at the moment. So good start with horror films again.
Yeah. I also want to see that Piers Brosnan boxer one, Giant.
Yeah,
I think
Giant,
it's called.
that looks okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that does look decent.
I'm going to quickly change this shared screen to the internet, so you know I'm not cheating. How do I do that? This button.
It'll spun me every time.
It's like a pre-recorded video. He's like put on his website.
So you can see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let me just
See a
make
lovely
sure
Dyson
the
fan
people
on the left-hand
watching at
side.
home can also see it, which would be...
Why does it say media player? Click play.
What?
Does
it really? I was going to say, I guess.
No.
Don't listen to what he's saying. You know this by now.
Oh, you've seen I pre-recorded it. Got you.
Yeah.
I understand the joke now. I'm not going to... It's going to be very quick, so I'm not going to fix it. Let's just press it now. So this is to determine the draft order. It will be a snake draft, so whoever gets last pick will go straight away again. So first pick of the Rotten Tomatoes draft will be...
I don't know where I want to go.
Yeah, neither do I.
Jack gets first pick. Okay.
He's gonna go.
I think you know what I'm going to take.
I don't know, man. Let's go for...
I think it's between 2, but...
second pick.
I would like...
Carbon of the chicken foot.
I'd like second. Well, that's going to be me for a minute.
If I don't get second, then I want last.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Second, so it's
Okay,
going
okay.
Jack, then Andy.
Well, I know what I'm choosing, depending on what Jack chooses. So.
Let's see.
Don't put me last again. I was last for the Fantasy Critic game in one.
I
think at this point you would prefer to go last.
Is this the same order? Oh no, Andy went first.
Steven's third.
One. And
You got two back-to-back picks.
Well, there you go. I go fourth, which I'm not happy about. I have to be honest. But it is what it is, right?
There's a lot of good films this year, though. So
yeah, but there's...
I know you're going to miss out the main
few.
I've
got 3 that I want as first pick. So if all 3 of you take those 3, I've lost my first pick.
Well, I don't know what your third film is, but obviously I think two of them are going to get chosen.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I think
definitely
two of them
free.
will be chosen
It's
already.
definitely free. Anyway, let's go into the rules. So last year, it was three of us. We've all picked 8 games around this time last year. 8 films. 8 films. And basically, it's Rotten Tomatoes. It's based on Rotten Tomatoes. So when the film comes out, obviously they get a Rotten Tomatoes score, and based on that score is how many points it will score for your team. So looking at the list at the moment, as you can see, for example, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning got a Rotten Tomatoes score of 80. What got me 20 points, and the way that was calculated was it's every point above 60. So I got 20 more than 60, I got 20 points. Same goes, let's use Stephen for an example, on the negative side.
Alto
Nights got 40, which is 20 less
Yeah.
than 60, so we got minus 20 for that one.
Thanks, Robert De Niro.
Now going
And
to use
above 90 you
Andy
have
as an
both my list.
example, Sinners. As you can see, Sinners got more than 37 points, because that's what it would be if it was just 1 point above 60. Every point above 90 is worth double. So he got 7 points above 90, which is double, that is 14. On top of the 30, he got up to 90, so that's 44 points. So that's how you score. And obviously at the end of the year, you add them all up. And as you can see, Andy smashed it last year and won by a whopping 70 points. Quick maths. Are we changing things this year? Yes, we are changing things this year. So there are going to be 8 films each. However, we're picking 7 tonight. We are going to meet halfway through the year, and we're going to pick one more each. That allows us to see films that last year there was a lot of films, like one better after another, none of us picked. Like a lot of films that we wasn't really aware were on their way, and there was a lot of good films like that. So it gives us a chance to add to our team.
Nice.
On that day, I am also going to give you the option to drop a film that hasn't released, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say that hasn't scored.
That hasn't released. Drop a film that isn't out yet. If there's another film that you want to replace it with.
Okay.
So that's going to be around June, July time. We'll meet up. Same as this. We'll all draft at least one more. And we'll also potentially drop one to add another. But that will be if you want to. So if you load your team heavy with films coming out very soon, you're not going to have that option, basically, because you won't have anything to drop. There's also one other twist.
Okay.
So we're drafting 7 films tonight, but only 6 of them will be based on the Rotten Tomato critic score. One of your picks has to be based on the Rotten Tomatoes audience score.
Okay,
so that should mix
Make
things
things
up.
interesting.
So, for example, actually, I can't think off the top of my head, but last year, did Wicked 2 get a good audience score?
Yeah,
I
that would
think
be
so.
better than Critic.
So, for example, last year, if I would have picked Wicked 2 for my audience score, I would have done significantly better than I'd got on my critic score. So you're looking for those
Probably
films
Avatar as
that
well.
might not... Yeah, and Avatar, good point. Just my list. One of those films that may not be the best critically, but it's probably going to go down with the audience. Obviously, if they get high on both, it doesn't really matter. But obviously, the best way to do it is to find those ones where it's like a sneaky win. All I need you to do, you can draft at any time. It doesn't have to be the last pick. It could be the first pick if you really want to. But when you're drafting, you just have to tell me, and I'm going to highlight it in a color so we know that is your audience score pick. And the score works the same way. It starts at 60, up and down, double above 90. So the rules are there. You can see them. I didn't want to show you that until now because obviously it's a surprise. So that might change the way you want to draft your games.
Potentially.
Or maybe not. Who knows? So
I think you said games again.
I said games again. Fuck me.
A hat trick for saying games.
This is movie podcast, guys.
You wait to my first draft and I say Last of Us Part 3. Okay, so first pick is Jack. Let's get straight into it, Jack. What is going to be your first movie?
So it's going to be The Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
exactly
you
what
can
I
make this
did.
a lot easier.
He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. And I just think it's guaranteed to do well. Critics love him as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one.
That's one of my 1-2 picks.
Would you say The Odyssey is the most anticipated movie of the year, or is it Avengers? I think because of
Odyssey
Doomsday,
is-
I think it's you got the whole MCU fandom, but then I think you've got slightly even more for The Odyssey because people who like the MCU will still like The Odyssey.
I think there's three films that
Blah,
are
blah, blah,
probably
blah, blah,
most
blah.
anticipated.
Don't say the other one.
Which I'm not even going to say the other one, but I would say that maybe they're all on par. I couldn't actually tell you which one is the most.
I think Avengers will get
anticipated.
the most money. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think at the moment, Odyssey's had the most marketing already for a film that's coming out next year. Like they started it, in June last year sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they did that with Oppenheimer. They do that with every Christopher Nolan film. They give you like
go
a
early.
year in advance. So they do.
Yeah.
Normally they come out in the summer. So like the summer beforehand, you get the first trailer.
Yeah.
And to be fair, as Jack's pointed out, you look at his critical scores. I mean, Oppenheimer came in at 92. So it's a very good pick.
I knew
for
it would
sure.
go before I got a chance, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
as soon as I saw I was
Yeah.
fourth, I was like, well, that's gone.
Yeah.
If Jack didn't choose it, I was choosing it.
Yeah.
Because that was, yeah.
Like, woo! Next
So-
on my list.
Andy, what is going to be your first pick?
Oh, I think you guys know.
Yeah.
It was always, if I got top two, it was going to be 1 or 2 films, and Odyssey was one of them. The other one is Toy Story 5.
You
So
fucking bastard.
Okay, yeah.
I'm obviously going to take it.
That was my number one.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
number one. Well, I think that was
Because you're in
everyone.
it.
I'm so.
That's why
I'm-
I'm glad that Jack went first, because I wanted Toy Story, but he just made it a bit easier by taking Odyssey.
Yeah, but because if it's a decision, isn't it? It was basically between them two this year.
Yeah,
And if someone takes that decision away from you and you've only got one, it's like, okay, fine. There's nothing to be done about
exactly.
it. Yeah, okay, well, there you
Obviously, I
go.
think we all know how
Andy
those
Jack off to a
films
good
do,
start.
so.
Stephen, please don't pick my other one.
Okay.
I don't
So
think he's going to pick the one you want.
I am debating two.
Okay.
I'm going to take June Messiah.
Oh, you mother.
Really?
That's
my
number one.
Shit.
Oh,
And the reason why I'm going to take that is because of the high critical score
Yeah.
that the second one got. The first one
Oh.
was 83, and I was debating that and then another movie, but I feel like the other one there is a higher risk of critics not particularly going for it. Where I think June's a pretty safe pair. That was in my top three. Those three that we've just outlined.
Welch's lost his top 3 films.
I've lost my top three. It's
That's
exactly what
funny.
happened. It happened exactly how I thought it happened. Fucking. Right, you guys will give me a second now. I'm not ready for this. Oh, man.
To be fair, I completely forgot about that film. It's on my list somewhere, but
I can't believe you've done this to me. See, there's a film that I would go for next. Right?
yeah, that's the film I was thinking of.
No.
If it's, well, I don't know,
think.
actually.
Well, I'm hoping.
You got a
none of-
double pick, and there's 2 good.
Oh, I've
There's
got double
loads of
pick.
good.
Oh, yeah, you
I've
got
got double
double pick now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it then. I'm going to go for it because I don't want to risk you taking it.
Oh, please don't.
I don't know what you're thinking about, Andy. And
Please,
I'm trying to
no.
think what
Once
you're
it fucking
thinking so
comes
I can
back to
take
me,
it.
I just-
No, because now the way that you're talking, I feel like it's going to be a film I really want, and
Well-
that no one else would be thinking about.
There's a film that its last film got 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, you fucker! You taking it?
I'm taking
It's just got
Godzilla
announced.
minus 0.
Yes, you fucker! You fucker! It got announced like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
It's I didn't think anyone else would take it.
It's got 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's the
Godzilla-
Japanese one.
Godzilla
and this is
minus
the
1
sequel.
got 99.
You
And this is the
fucker!
sequel.
You fucker!
So I was
I didn't
hoping
think anyone else would choose that.
if I could have taken one of your 3 films,
Yeah.
if you hadn't gone for it, then I had a double pick of that, one of those, and Godzilla. I was like, I am in heaven. I'm just a little bit annoyed I
Yeah.
didn't get one of those. But anyway, thank
No,
you
I
for my
think
mad 2
that's
picks in
90
a back
plus.
to back. This is where it gets interesting. I'm gonna save my audience score for later.
I swear to God.
So I don't know what one you're thinking of, Andy. But I'm gonna risk it and go for Disclosure Day.
Oh, okay, the Steven Spielberg film. Yeah.
Um,
I was
That's a-
thinking about that. If it got further down the line, I might have chose it, but it
Yeah.
wasn't near the top of my list.
I had
That is a
another-
risk though, because the most recent Steven Spielberg ones haven't hit as high, but they've not done like terribly.
But they have though, because
So-
I was looking for his list, and it's when he's just producer, it's not as good. But when he directs, they typically are.
Right.
So
I just personally don't like the trailer or like the look of this film, but
think it looks
because
pretty
it
cool,
reminds
but-
me of like, yeah, it might be. I just have a hit and miss relationship with these type of films, though. We'll have to see when it comes out, but
yeah, it's a
I think
risk.
the trailer was okay.
I think it's gonna be good. You're all making me sound
it's a
like
good
it's
director.
not,
So no, it's a good director. It could be. I think it could go either way, but
Fuck you all.
I'm more annoyed with the Godzilla one, man.
Stephen, it's back to you.
Oh
I need
shit.
to remind
Okay.
myself the order every time, so I'm gonna do 3.
Right. So I am going to take Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Interesting.
Oh, he's going MCU. Spider-Man films do score highly.
They do well, especially Tom
normally
Holland
score
ones.
high.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah, the
it's
Tom Holland films are all high.
I was thinking in that or either Avengers, but then in my brain, I think Spider-Man's got more security at getting a high score. Kind of wrong.
I pretty agree with that.
Could be
Yes.
completely wrong there. So that means that I don't, unless Avengers is still up for the taking, I might change my mind. But yeah, happy with Spider-Man being my number 2.
Andy, pick number 2.
Okay. I'm a bit worried now because you chose Godzilla, Welchy. I feel like you've got more films on your list
I've got a lot of
that
films on my
others would
list.
have thought about. Obviously, I know I'm getting another pick pretty soon after Jack. I need to think what Jack's going to choose.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a film that I'm really looking forward to seeing. It's got some good voice actors in it.
Ah,
I'm going to take Goat.
yeah.
Oh, thank God.
It's on my list. I was going to go for it at some point, I think. Like if everything else was, not if everything else was taken, but I think it's going to do surprisingly well.
Yeah, so do I. I'm liking the look of the trailers and stuff,
Yeah.
and personally, it's a film I want to go watch when it comes out.
Yeah.
And like animation films seem to be doing well these days, and animes and stuff. So
Yep, true. Jack's second pick. And third pick, actually.
Okay,
he's got 2 picks
Yeah.
now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Super Mario Galaxy movie.
You bastard.
that's
Okay, so what I'm going to
That's a
say...
big risk, though, isn't it?
What are you gonna take it away from me?
No, what I'm going to say is, the rule is, the audience score game, the movie, fuck, can't be picked elsewhere. So you can't I can't take Toy Story 5 and say I want the audience score for it, if that makes sense. It has to be a completely separate movie still.
Okay, I haven't taken anyone's yet.
No, I'm just saying because that was going to be my audience score movie for Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
See, that's what I get you. I was thinking about that for audience scores. I was thinking it probably would do better than the critic score for it. But there is a couple other films on there. There is
Yeah,
one.
I've got a few, but that was the one I wanted. Yeah.
I'm going to actually no, yeah. My second one, I'm going to take it. So I'm going to take Coyote versus Assam.
As
and
your
I'm gonna
audience.
as my audience score.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what was
think
that?
I'll
second
get a
film
really
you
high
said?
one. Coyote versus ACME.
NE,
You know the Roadrunner film, the Coyote. He
Oh,
takes him
okay.
to court.
It was
Because
that film
all the
was
stuff fails.
that film
It
was
got like shelved.
shelved by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers Discovery,
Yeah,
wasn't
and
it?
then
Yeah.
got brought back.
And then
So
some
that
other publishers taken it off
realistically
them.
should have a good audience. score.
Okay, interesting.
I think it's
I'm
got a
gonna
good story,
add
and I
another
think people will
woo
like it,
to that.
even just because of what happened to it. Like everyone's
Because of
gonna
the
give
story,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with them three.
Okay, that's our first audience score picked. It's highlighted in red, so we make sure we know. Andy.
Okay, I'm going to take a film. It's the third film coming out this year. The other 2 films have scored 90 plus. I think it's a safe bet. It's a Netflix film, so it's going to be my first Netflix film, which you guys seem to forget about last year. I'm going to take Enola Holmes 3.
Do they do well?
Yeah, both scored above 90.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
One's
Okay,
on
that's
my
fine.
radar.
That did not.
That was not
I
on my
wouldn't
list.
even thought of that one. Interesting.
One of Netflix main films. So
Yeah. Number 3, Stephen.
Oh, okay. So I've got 2 movies in my mind because I'm gonna take an audience score
Yeah.
for this one.
oh, here we go. It's going to be a horror movie or a comedy horror.
I'm gonna take Scream 7, but as my audience score, please.
Okay. Interesting pick. Was there a reason for that?
So obviously I was thinking of one very much particular, but I've talked myself out of picking it because it could be completely terrible. There's a bit of a risk that I was talking to myself about potentially, where Scream 7, we've not had a Scream film since 2023, and although the last one didn't do too well critically, they normally get quite good audience scores. I have heard great things about this, but I feel more comfortable having it in my list for an audience perspective rather than a critic perspective. Could backfire completely, but I think like it's a bit more of a safe bet than the other one. Even though I was this close, I was going into it thinking I might take it now, but there's just a hunch that it could fall apart.
Yeah.
I think it's a safe bet for audience. Well, I think either way that film scores higher audience than critics.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Like,
and this will be the time where it doesn't, where it gets like the probably the highest
yeah, imagine
score, like
it's like
95.
90. Imagine.
But I'm happy to have Scream in my list. But no, as an audience will give more belief that it's going to do well for me.
That'd
Okay.
be quality if it scores 90 now.
Yeah, and the fans hate it. Okay, so this makes it interesting, and I quite like having back to back. It's a nice touch because
Yeah,
you can double
that's what I
whammy
was
people.
last year, I think.
Because if you're like, I'm in an hour, and you're like, actually, I might as well take it and then go for another one. I am going to go for a film called The Bride.
You fucker.
Oh,
Christian Bale,
yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal directing.
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal director, Christian
Like,
Bale,
you've chose two of my films.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that was on my list.
I've got a good feeling. Oh,
Yeah.
I've lost it. Hang on. You guys can still see
What
it.
genre is it?
It looks really good, and with how well Frankenstein done last year,
Yes,
like
that
this
was the
just
key
looks
for
quality.
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
And obviously I had
fucking
Frankenstein
man.
was
Was
like
it a horror?
Right.
second best film last year. What were you saying, Jack? Sorry.
Was it a horror? Is it a horror?
I think it's about the Frankenstein's Bride. Is it? It's something like that. It's
Yeah.
It's Frankenstein's
Yeah.
Bride, so it's horror or whatever.
Okay.
Um,
I've
I
got
don't
a
really know if
single
it gets
horror
past
film on
horror.
my list.
Wow, you've completely made me change my list up.
my next
It's
pick,
fine.
I'm picking my audience score.
Oh, here we go.
It's between two,
Please.
but I'm going to take the Terrifier 4.
You fucker. That's the film I was
Ooh.
literally thinking about as audience score. You literally chose three of my films.
So
I think
my-
I done to you last year.
beforehand, Lewis, to ask for like horror films that they're definitely going to pick because I haven't put a single one on it. Just like off my first pick.
So
Instead of the Odyssey, I'm going to say Terrifier.
I don't think the Terrifier 4 is going to be the best critically for some reason. I've just got this feeling that it's going to get like 60, 70, which would get points. But I've just got a feeling it's going to do well audience. And that's not a guarantee. I think this is still a risk. My banker for audience was definitely Super Mario, and Jack took that from me.
Oh man, I don't know what my banker is for audience.
My other audience score, I think, will be taken. But I hope I picked the right one. But anyway, I'm very happy with my list so far. Like, very happy. Other than, obviously, your three first picks I wanted. Stephen, back to you.
Me, sorry.
Yep, Stephen, back to you.
Yep. I just realised that I'm not going to get any double picks. I now regret being third. Okay, so I am going to take. I'm going to take Michael as I had last year.
Ooh, yep.
Hey.
I'm gonna because I do think it's going to do well critically. The trailer does look really good, and I mean, I'm pretty confident it's coming out this year. I'll be really
It's
miffed
April,
if
isn't it?
it
It's
doesn't.
April. I think it's April.
Yeah. So if it gets delayed again, I will be fuming.
At least you've got
so,
a 7 month window for it still to come out. I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I had it in my list last year, and I wondered maybe if it was going to get taken, but I will put in it now. I wish I thought about Terrifier. That's annoyed me.
Before we go on to Andy's fourth pick, we're going to take a short break. It will be no longer than 10 seconds, but yeah, be right back. Okay, welcome back to the Late Night Movie Podcast. That is the first time we've done one of those intermissions. That is because on the gaming podcast side, we had an issue last week where the video corrupted about 35 minutes in. So I'm trying to make shorter segments just to save any issues like that happening again. Anyway, you'll start seeing those intermissions in episodes more regularly now. Andy, let's move on to your fourth pick.
Okay. You've taken some of my higher picks, Welchy, so I'm having to look around a bit more. I think I'm going to take another Netflix film, and I think this one's going to be a big risk because it's a TV show and they're making a movie.
Oh, you fucker.
But
you can't.
it's got Mr. Murphy in it himself.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Peaky Blinders film, The
Yeah.
Immortal Man.
Bastard.
I agree. I think it's a risk. I think it's either going to be extremely good
I think it'd be.
or not very good at all.
I wouldn't touch it, and the only reason why I looked at that myself, but I was thinking back to the Luther Fallen Sun. Luther is like an amazing TV show with a massive high critic score, and then the movie, even though I didn't mind the movie, like got absolutely bombed by critics. And TV show adaptations don't tend to do very well with critics, so that is for me. I wouldn't have been bold enough to deal with that.
The main thing with this is obviously the TV show's got very high scores. It's got a very good cast. They've showed some stuff of it already, and it does look like it's going to be good. So,
same though with Luther.
Yeah.
Luther's like high score, great cast, and critically, it's like sitting at 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. So that's not a banker, but it could do really well.
we'll see.
I
Me
think
and
Cillian Murphy does such a good job as Tommy Shelby that even in a film format, it's just going to be. I think he'll be good. That was
hope so.
starred on my list. I wanted it.
me and Tay are going to go back and watch all the Peaky Blinders this year to get ready for it.
Yeah, I need to go watch through them.
How many picks we got left?
So, Jack, this will be your fourth and fifth, and then you'll have
Okay.
6 and 7 later.
2 more.
Okay, so I'm gonna go double DC. I'm gonna go for
Oh,
Clayface
Clayman.
and Supergirl.
Oh,
And Supergirl. Man, I was thinking Supergirl for my audience score, and now you've just taken it.
You took one of mine, so it's only fair.
Yeah,
You know-
true.
you know, a way of avoiding that, Andy, is just picking it yourself. Like, just
No, but I
Yeah,
said
I'll-
you Terrifier, then you picked it.
Wait, maybe put your hand up.
I thought people were going to avoid Supergirl, to be honest with you. Especially like,
I am actually
I'm
quite
expecting
hopeful that the film's going to be better than what the trailer has shown.
yeah. Oh, well, I've seen. What's the main villain's guy in Supergirl?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, the character that he plays. I've seen some stuff of his villain. People are saying it looks really good, and it's like one of his best performances as this guy. So
Yeah, I'm hopeful
should
still.
do well.
The trailer bored the shit out of me, to be honest, but hopefully it will be good. Okay, I had Clayface on my list. I didn't have Supergirl. I was looking at Clayface though. Technically, that's a horror, Jack. Kind of. It's DC's version of horror. So okay, back to Andy.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay. Oh, I really need to start getting my audience film out there before
Well,
it
it doesn't-
fucking goes.
It doesn't matter because no one else got an audience score to pick. It only matters if
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking I did
It's
think
also
it
gonna
was
be
going
good
to choose
critically.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
See, like most of the films I wrote down, I think have been going to do well critically, but audience-wise, you know what? I was going to choose this film critics-wise, and I'm going to take the risk and choose it as my audience film instead. So I hope that doesn't backfire. I'm going to choose the Mandalorian movie as my audience film.
interesting. I had that down for if you all took my other audience ones, that was going to be my audience one.
Okay. The thing is, like, all
Look at one
the
of-
recent Star Wars
See
films
what it-
have scored highly, like with critics as well. So it's like difficult. Like to my surprise, like the newer ones
Yeah,
are
yeah.
rated higher.
Isn't Rogue One
So,
like
yeah.
one of the best?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like high 80s, 90s. So
Yeah.
I was shocked when I saw those.
Interesting. Stephen, oh sorry, that's your audience score.
Yeah, my audience.
Okay, that's all the audience
I
scores
hope
picked.
Five.
Well, hang on, before Stephen will know. Is Terrifier 4 definitely happening? That was also my concern, is that it might not
Yeah.
happen this year.
It's
This
saying
year, though.
October 2026.
Okay.
I spoke to Damien Leone
Of course you did,
directly, and he did tell me that it was coming out this year. There's
There you
been
go.
no
inside
other
scoop.
murmurs, but And he did say it will have like the most emotional death in the entire series. So
And that's going to get the audience score up to 99.
yeah. Yeah, though, Terrifier 2 did really well quickly. It got 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's still sitting there now.
Yeah.
So, but I share your thought. I think it's going to do better from an audience perspective. I now wish I picked that, but fine. Okay, so there's a number of movies that like I'm looking at thinking I feel like people won't pick it. So I'm now between two. I keep doing it between two. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put Avengers Doomsday in.
Interesting.
I've talked myself into it.
Marvel
I mean,
fan choosing the non-Marvel fan choosing all the Marvel films.
The interesting
I've got
thing
two
is,
so far.
Avengers films typically do well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's just Marvel since Endgame hasn't been great. It's been up and down. It's literally 50.
So he's saying that Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts got very good critic scores.
But then you get critic scores like Captain America, which I liked.
Yes, I liked as well.
And what was the other one that did really bad? There's been loads of them really bad.
The thing is, if I was looking at I think I've got the two strongest, and the only two Marvel films coming out.
They're the only
this
two,
year, isn't
actually,
it?
yeah.
But I actually think that because Marvel are only doing two in 2026, they're going for quality over quantity. Spider-Man's always tend to score really well.
Yes.
And I then think if Avengers Doomsday hits, it might be like in the 90s. So
have you all seen the suggestion or rumor that it's going to be 3.5 hours long?
Yeah, Mephisto said that. People say it's 3 hours 45 apparently.
That's it's either going to be epic or it's going to drag the fuck on. I don't know which way it's going to go.
It'll be interesting.
To be fair,
the runtime.
Yeah,
that is a risk, but I feel like it's one that could pay off quite nicely.
Yeah. No, it was on my list. I just didn't know when it was going to get taken. Okay, interesting that no one's gone 28 Years Bone Temple yet, and it's out next week. It's a guaranteed early points on the door. I do think that film's going to do very well. I just got a feeling.
You haven't chose your other film that you've been talking about last year as well.
I know.
Shrek 5, is that?
Shrek 5's not coming out this year.
If
it was
coming out this year?
No, it's
it got delayed
next year, yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that's close.
If it was this year, it would be pretty high on my list. I'm not as confident as that as I am Toy Story 5.
No, the teaser was like poorly reviewed, weren't it? And it was literally like 2 seconds long.
Yeah. I think people are starting to get a bit bored of Zendaya as well, to be honest. So many choices.
There's actually quite a lot of choices still.
That I've got. If any of you pick these films, I'll be a bit gutted I didn't have them. So it's tough. I know I'll go back to back now, so I can take two and wipe two of them out. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to hope that some of the others I've got don't get taken and I can take it. Because this is my 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
So I'll have one left. So I've just got to hope I get back to me and I can get at least one of the others. I'm going to take Project Hail Mary.
Oh, he's taking it.
Yeah. It's my, other than Dune and Avengers, it's my most anticipated movie of the year. Even more than The Odyssey for me. Because I know The Odyssey would be good because it's Christopher Nolan.
Blasphemy.
But the trailer for me, I watch it and I'm like, okay, it looks good, but it's not hyped for me yet. Project Hail Mary, having read the book, I am fucking biting to get that film. I cannot wait for that film.
I do think that trailer with the space version of Oasis Champagne Supernova, that trailer is absolutely dynamite.
So good.
But I still go into it thinking it could be an easy one where the trailer is so much better than the actual movie.
It could.
But when I said you had two,
go on.
I was debating Avengers Doomsday or Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That was my toss up.
I had a look at the directors because it's 2 directors in this film, and their history is not that bad. It's actually pretty good, especially when they're directors. So, and I know the story's good, so they can't knock the story. It's all going to come down to how they deliver it. So, surprisingly, as much as I am excited for this film, I do think it's my biggest risk on the list. But it doesn't feel right if it's not on my list. Because I keep talking about that fucking film.
That makes sense.
My next one.
Also, do you want to just take out the for the Terrifier 4? Just
is it not there?
terrified for.
Tell I have not
I
watched
was
those
looking at
movies.
thinking, do I not say anything, or is it triggering me? Yeah, no, there we go. That's better.
That was a pure pity pick.
He's like, you don't even know what it's called properly. Chose it.
You might as well
Okay.
just wrote "fuck you" for.
I am going to pick.
Still not horror films.
I've not really looked at many horror films, to be honest.
I've got none. I promise you.
I am going to go for. Oh man, it's between two. Fuck it. I'm going for Ghostwriter.
Okay, that's not something I had written down.
No, I didn't have that written down either.
Ghostwriter is the new J.J. Abrams movie coming out.
Okay.
Supposedly this year. It's got Glenn Powell, Jenna Ortega, Samuel Jackson. It's one of those films where apparently it might not even be called Ghostwriter, so I'm actually going to put that in brackets. That might be like a
Okay.
or whatever it's called. It's like a what do you call it? Like a fake name until they actually announce the real name.
Yeah.
From the research, everyone's very excited about it. That's all I'm going on. I'm hopeful, and it's J.J. Abrams. It should be okay. So, I've only got one pick left, but let's go to Steven's sixth pick.
Oh yeah, shit, Steven's pick.
Okay. So, I have a lot of options here. And I say I've got a lot of options. Just debating which one I'm going to pick. I've got two left. Is that right?
Yes.
Like two. Okay. Oh, this is where it gets hard. Okay, so I am going to take. I don't think anyone would have thought about this movie. It's a movie that is being directed by Bradley Cooper, and it's called "Is This Thing On?" It's basically centered on the life of comedian John Bishop, but the last Bradley Cooper movie that he directed was A Star Is Born, and that got 89 on Rotten Tomatoes. And then like Bradley Cooper's last like three movies, like American Snipers in the 90s, even though it was directed by Clint Eastwood. And
Is he directing
I feel like
and acting in it?
Yeah, and he did brilliantly in A Star Is Born. So again, it's a gamble because it could completely and utterly flop.
The thing is with him at the moment, he is so desperate for an Oscar that he is going to do everything he can to get one. So it's probably going to be good.
What I was thinking.
Because he is
that's what
desperate. What was that movie he did the other year? When he was in the opera thing? I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
he didn't win, but he spent like 6 years practicing how to do it and still didn't win.
Yeah.
I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Interesting.
Anyway, I think it's a decent. I didn't know about it, so that's an interesting.
No, I didn't have that.
The reasons make sense.
Yeah.
Andy, for
it's giving me Auto Night vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not a good sign, then, too.
No, it's not. But that's why you have to have one on there that is you couldn't read it.
That is the best thing about this game we all go into this with high hopes, looking at our list, thinking, solid.
I know.
The movie comes up. The bride could come out and get fucking 20, and I'll be like, oh no.
No, I think that's a solid pick, man. I forgot what I was going to say now, but we've still got the option as well, depending on when all these films released. We've still got the option to drop one as well.
Yes.
So if you see another film, Stephen, I don't know the release date for that film you just mentioned, but if it's a later one.
No, it's an earlier one.
I guess I should also say you could potentially drop your audience score film, but you would have to replace it for an audience score film.
Yeah.
And that's also in February. So the only figure a number of mine are coming out first part of the year. But I could always, with like Avengers not coming out until December, I've always got that in the bank to drop if there was something else that I was like, yeah.
Looking at mine, actually, I'm worried that it's just Ghostwriter and Terrifier in a minute, but Godzilla maybe, but I'm not getting rid of that. Andy, sixth pick.
There's a couple of films I'm thinking about still. You know what? I think I'm going to take it just because I don't know if Jack's going to choose it, and I don't think the other film I'm thinking about anyone's going to choose. I am going to take The Bone Temple.
Oh, someone's done it.
Whoa, okay.
Obviously, the first one I didn't like, and it still scored highly. It got 89.
Yeah.
I like the look of the second one a lot better. I've seen some early like reviews of people that have gone to like pre-screenings, whatever, and they're saying it's looking good.
I've heard that apparently
Um,
the last like 10 minutes again is insane.
yeah.
People have
So
said that it's like so violent, twisted, and messed up from
Yeah.
start to finish. So I am going into it. We're seeing it Thursday, so that's one where you're going to find out very quickly if it's a hit or a miss.
yeah,
This one you could
Well, I
find out
think
tomorrow.
even-
Like reviews could come out tomorrow.
yeah, exactly. Critics wise, like either way, even if it's not as high as the first one, I still think it's like
80 plus.
high 70s, 80,
Yeah.
like 80 plus. So it's still going to get me points on the board.
The
So
fact that Andy's
yeah.
now picked that, I bet that's going to get 90 because he had 290s last year.
You had three.
Because
I had
that was one that
390s.
390. I was debating whether to take it myself, but
Okay. Jack, 6 and 7, your final two picks.
See, there is a film on here that I really want to pick, but it hasn't got a confirmed release date in 2026. It just says
You could drop it in June
2026.
or July whenever we do it.
Okay, I'm gonna take it. So the first one is The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender. So
You
that's got a
fucker.
confirmed
You
release
Andy,
date.
fucker.
you've had
Andy.
six
What is wrong
picks.
with
you?
You've had six
No,
picks
but-
to pick.
You've had so many
I
picks.
thought
You've
Jack
had,
would be thinking more-
Okay.
I thought you'd be thinking more about the Bone Temple. That's my other film that I was going to choose.
I-
I don't actually
Bone
believe this.
Temple was not. It didn't even have an asterisk next to it on my list. That's how
Damn.
far it was out of my mind. And it says
Oh
Boner
my
Temple. It
God.
doesn't even say bone on my list. And then I'm going to pick Adventures of Cliff Booth.
I've heard of this film.
Okay.
Who's making that?
It's written by Tarantino, but another
That's
guy's
right.
directing it.
Yeah.
It's the guy who's
wait,
the
is it part of the
stuntman
ones
in-
that it was Once Upon a Hollywood?
Yeah,
Yes, it's a
the
sequel to
guy
that.
who's
Yes,
the
yeah.
stuntman.
Why am I hearing
Yeah,
about this
isn't it-
film?
it's-
What's it called?
Adventures of Cliff Booth. It
That's
might be
right,
called
yeah.
The Adventures. I don't know, but yeah, the Thingy's character
Yeah.
from
Yeah, for Brad
yeah,
Pitt's
Once
character
Upon a
from
Time
Once
in
Upon a
Hollywood. Yeah, the stuntman who everyone fucking loves. They're making a movie about him.
I think
Directed by
movie.
David Fincher, who did.
Yeah, David Fincher. That's right. That's what I was
fuck's
thinking. David Fincher.
sake. Oh, I would have picked that if I knew that was coming out.
But it
I
hasn't
think that's
got
the
a
original
confirmed
taking
release
though,
date.
Jack. Yeah.
It's also Netflix. Not that it means anything,
Yeah,
but you know.
Oh,
no, but
I'm
I think
fucking livid.
think,
How did I not
as long
see
as
that?
they-
I know everything
yeah, as,
about
long, as long as it
that.
doesn't get Netflix, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
bastard.
We'll go through the full list in a minute and everyone can say how happy they are and whatnot. But Andy, your final pick.
Okay. I am going to take a risk with this one because you guys have been choosing my films left, right, and centre. So I'm going to take a film that's got Anne Hathaway in. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year. If not, I can hopefully drop it. It's directed by David Mitchell, who done It Follows, which scored really highly on Rotten Tomatoes, and obviously I really liked that film as well when I watched it. I'm hoping they do a number 2. It's called Flower Fable Street.
Well, hang on.
It's
Flower.
also got Obi-Wan. Flower Fable Street.
Vale.
That's like one. Yeah, like VALE.
Okay.
It's got Obi-Wan Kenobi in it as well.
What's a Star Wars spin-off?
No, apparently it's to do with like dinosaurs. We'll see.
Okay. And Stephen, your final pick.
Okay, so I've got a number of horror movies that I'm looking at right now. I'm also looking at a drama, but that's a real risk. I think I'm going to take for my last pick Hoppers, the family
you
film coming out.
motherfucker. I was one pick away from it.
Because
Ah.
in my mind,
Pixar.
last year I didn't pick any
Yeah.
like Disney film Pixar, and they tend to always do incredibly well. There was a number of horror movies, but again, they are risky. Even there was one that I was very close to selecting, but I haven't got that guarantee. Where like unless this film completely like falls apart, and I saw the trailer when I went to see Zootropolis 2.
Yeah, so did
It
I.
looks good. It looks funny. So I thought
It
I'll
does.
have a family film on my list.
In hindsight, I don't think any of you was going to pick Ghostwriter, so I should have taken Hoppers then.
No, I hadn't even heard of Ghostwriter.
Ah, man, that's annoying. Okay, good pick.
I feel
I
like
think that's
the
a good
only
pick.
person on this think I've screwed over as you, Welchy. I'm very sorry.
I kind of screwed you with Terrifier, I guess.
Do you know what? That didn't even actually cross my mind. I should have for the audience score because I only had really two in my mind for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm last pick, so I can like tell you what I'm thinking now because you can't pick what I'm thinking anyway. So
Yeah.
I will say that I'm looking at Digger, the Tom Cruise movie coming out this year.
I was thinking about that one of mine.
Oh yeah,
It
I've heard about
also
that.
has Jesse
Over the
Plemons,
last few days.
and I just think Jesse Plemons is fucking phenomenal at the moment.
Yeah, he's in a great, like probably the best form of his career at the
Yeah.
moment.
And him and TC working together just seems cool to me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Artificial. I don't know if any of you have seen that one. It's an Andrew Garfield movie. It's like it's based on a true story, but it's like got comedy in it as well.
Is it the one with the family on the farm?
No, it's based on the AI guy, the open AI guy that got sacked and rehired, or something like that.
Oh.
So it's got Social Network vibes to it.
Mm.
There's also this Social Network
Okay.
sequel, which is supposedly maybe coming out this year, but I don't think it will. And then I'm looking at a film called The Dog Stars.
You've got some
I've
random
heard of
films on your list,
So
man.
The Dog Stars
Stars.
is Ridley Scott, and it's featuring Jacob Elordi and Margaret Qualley from the film you like, Stephen. The
Oh, from
Substance.
Kind to Kindness and Substance and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
They're the kind of
Yeah,
three
she's
that I've
done
got
well.
left because everything else has been taken. And I think Jacob Elordi's probably one of the better up and coming male actors at the minute. And you can
Yeah.
argue Margaret Qualley is probably one of the best female ones up and coming. So
You don't want to take Return to Silent Hill or Resident Evil?
Resident
That's what I was
fuck
thinking.
off. Resident Evil.
Well,
Resident
it's been
Evil,
directed
You don't
I
by-
want to take
considered.
What about
as an-
Fucker-in-Law?
No,
You like weapons
fucking
and
way.
barbarians, don't you?
Yes, I did like
Same
weapons
director.
and the same director, but Resident
Street
Evil is
Fighter.
just such a fuck Street Fighter. I just think Resident
You
Evil is
was
also
such
got
a
scary
fuck-
movie.
It's never done. Oh, scary movie. I wasn't looking at anywhere near that. Resident Evil is just such a tough
Mortal Kombat 2.
IP to get right. They've never really got it right. And this guy said, "Oh, I've not. What's his name? Who's the guy? Zach Kreger, is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the other movies. It's like, please tell me you played the game though, because
Surely.
the fans won't like it. The critics might not. The critics might still like it. No, I had it written down, but I wasn't ever really going to go for it.
The Return to Silent Hill, because like I say so because I can't pick it. I was really debating, but I still think it's a major
I'm
risk.
never going to pick that.
That's such a
Yeah,
risk.
definitely
What about
major risk.
Devil Wears Prada 2? Is that
No,
on your list?
Devil Wears Prada probably did well though, right? The original, at least
Yeah,
on
I
an
think
audience
it must
base.
have done.
I think it did do well actually. The first Devil Wears Prada.
But I was worried whether the second one is just going to.
Is it a cash grab? They're just trying to reboot it, and it's just going to be an absolute shit show.
It's 20 years since the original as well. So they're
75%
doing it for
and
like an
76
anniversary.
on the original.
Did you not think about the
Not that good.
what about the new Margot Robbie film coming out?
No, not touching
I
that.
thought that I did think of Wuthering Heights, but Emerald Fennell because Saltburn did okay, but she's only had one movie that's done like 92. The rest have all been like 60. And
I just
like,
think
so,
it
yeah.
looks odd at the minute. It looks like one of those films that's either going to come out and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's amazing," or it's, "What the
Yeah.
fuck is this shit?" Like, I just don't.
I don't like the look of it.
Yeah.
But I like but by the way it looks, like even when they're like in the mansion, it's like got red floor and stuff. I'm like thinking this has got critics written all over it. Like,
As in a good score.
yeah, as in a good score.
I
But
like Margot Robbie,
just
and
'cause I don't
it's
like
Jacob
it
Elordi
personally.
again, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Margot Robbie's not been
Nice.
in many like critically good films at the moment. Like she's gone through a run of
Yeah.
being in movies that people thought were going to do well and not have done well at all. So another risk sort of there.
I'm gonna take Digger. I'm gonna take Tom Cruise.
Interesting.
I mean, I love him anyway, as an actor, and I love Jesse Plemons,
Mm.
so I'm hopeful. And I like seeing Tom Cruise do something that isn't his usual Mission Impossibles and his like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
regular stuff.
Like
I
Top
think he's
Gun and all
good.
that kind of
He's
stuff.
good when he does his other stuff as well. Like, it's not like he can just do
It's supposed to be
uh,
comedy as well, and he's very good at comedy.
Yes, so
Yeah, he's very funny.
and I think Jesse Plemons has been
Like
in
in
many
Tropic
comedy
Thunder is
movies
one of
as
his
that
best
kind
roles.
of blunt,
Yeah.
awkward guy.
I will also say So I was debating to pick Scary Movie 6 for audience score, but
Did you research it?
Yeah,
It's
and I
fucking
kept thinking to myself of like, how bad Marlon Wayans is at the moment and how like out there. I was thinking no, because we could go and watch it and be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Before we go through each list, any others that people were thinking of? I had Clayface down as well, Jack. That's one on my list, but I didn't know whether I was going to go audience or critic.
I had where is it? Send Help, which is a horror movie coming out in
It comes out
February.
soon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got Rachel McAdams in, and it's directed by Sam Raimi, who did the Evil Dead original series of the Spider-Man trilogy.
Yes.
And it looks really interesting because it's like, this boss and a co-worker who hate each other are stranded on an island, and she just goes into a twisted separate way. So I think like it might do really well from an audience perspective, but again, no idea how that would go. Another one I was thinking about was the new Evil Dead film coming out in the summer, but we've not seen the trailer for that yet. So I felt like I wanted to see more before putting that in. To be fair, every other film had already been sort of picked.
I think a lot of my films on my list have been gone. So
the main two that got picked that I thought weren't going to get picked by people was the Godzilla film Welchy and The Last Airbender. But that's why, like Jack being on this, because of his game list, I thought he might choose different to what you guys are choosing. So obviously next year, I have to think a bit differently in terms of my order that I go down. But yeah, I still happy.
I got to defend my title, and then after every pick, it was just, oh, fuck you, I was taking that.
Godzilla was the main one because when they I literally saw it a few days ago, they announced the sequel to it, and I checked straight away, and it was like 99, and even the audience score was like 90 something. I was like, I think it was 99, 98, and I was like, I've got to get that. I was hoping no one else would see it, so I purposely didn't mention it, and then obviously you saw it as well, so
that went well.
Yeah,
I think that's banker.
Jack, any that you didn't pick that are still lingering?
The only ones that I had on, there's a few on my list that I would have picked if it was desperate, but the ones that are potential, maybe the Cat in the Hat, the new Hunger Games as well.
I didn't think about the Cat in the Hat.
Devil Wears Prada 2 as well. Just
you was thinking that? Okay.
You got that?
Just in case. It was that would have been like if all mine went. But no, I pretty much got everything I had an asterisk next to, other than Peaky Blinders. I managed to pick.
So you had
7
asterisks, 8 asterisks.
6.
The Odyssey I wanted, all of them. Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't think anyone was going to take the Coyote film. I didn't.
No.
And then the Cliff Booth one, no one had on the list either. So
no.
If I had known about that, I would have taken that. That just wasn't on my radar.
I was very happy with my pick. I managed to get everything.
I love Tarantino and I love David Fincher, so I can't wait to see that.
I can't believe no one took any of the DC films quicker, to be honest.
The only one I was really considering was Clayface,
Yeah.
If Batman 2's coming out, I would chose it, but
that's next year.
You got that new Chris Hemsworth film coming out soon, Crime 101, which keeps seeing the trailers for. Looks quite good. The heist film. And Masters of the Universe was that one that I sort of had on my radar, but
I did have that on my list, but then I thought probably not.
Yeah, too much of a risk.
Okay, so let's go through each of our lists. So Jack picked first, so let's go through his list first. He had the number 1 pick, The Odyssey. Then he picked Super Mario Galaxy, Coyote versus Acne. That's what I call it anyway. Clayface, Supergirl, The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender, and The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Wait, which one was his audience film?
Audience film was Coyote versus Acne.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a good point. I should make that clear. How you feeling about that list, Jack?
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. When we first came in, I was pretty unsure what one to do as my audience pick, but then after thinking I can actually choose that film, and then thinking fuck, it probably will do better audience than Craig. It was I'm pretty happy with one, especially the circumstance behind the film. So very happy with that list.
Then second to pick was Andy with Toy Story 5. So those two will always be the top 2 films, I think, meaning The Odyssey as well. Goat, Enola Holmes 3, Peaky Blinders movie. I couldn't remember what it was called, so I just called it that.
The Immortal Man.
The Immortal Man. Mandalorian and Grogu, but that is his audience score. 28 Years, The Bone Temple, which we'll find out this week, and Flower Vale Street. How you feeling about your list?
Yeah, overall happy. I sort of got four of the main films I wanted. Like I wanted Toy Story, Goat, Enola Holmes, and Peaky Blinders, and even The Mandalorian. To be fair, the only ones obviously Flower Street wouldn't have been on my list if I managed to get like Godzilla or The Last Airbender. But yeah, I'm still happy with those picks, and it's a sort of a hopefully it's like a dark horse pick. See how it
Okay.
does. But yeah, overall I'm happy.
Stephen went third with June Messiah, which was going to be my back-to-back with Godzilla. June Messiah, Spider-Man, Brand New Day. I think it's called Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I just get confused because they just had Brand New World with
Yeah.
fucking Captain
Yeah.
America. It's like they can't think of anything else. Scream 7 as Stephen's audience pick. Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic. Avengers, Doomsday, Is This Thing On? And the Pixar movie Hoppers. How you feeling about your list?
Yeah, I mean, I think I got probably like 3 or 4 of the ones that I wanted. So that would have been June, Spider-Man, Michael, and then Hoppers. I'm looking at the list, the only ones that I would have loved to have had Toy Story 5, that Godzilla, which I didn't even know about. I wish I'd known about that. And also the Adventures of Cliff Booth. If I know about that, I would have absolutely taken that probably instead of Is This Thing On. But I feel like I've got if June, Spider-Man, and Avengers all hit well, I'm in a fantastic position. Like if they're 3 movies that bang, and if the audience score for Scream 7 is good, I feel like I've got a much better list this year than what I did last year.
I think you do as well, Stephen.
Yeah.
There's no obvious marching powder.
No.
And number for me, fourth pick, I picked Godzilla -0, which rubbed Andy up the wrong way.
Fucker.
I then picked Disclosure Day, The Bride, Terrifier 4 as my audience score, Project Hail Mary, which is really a Hail Mary from me, Ghostwriter, or whatever it's called when they officially reveal it, and Digger. I will say I'm very happy with my list. The only films I would have taken like for 100% would have been Toy Story, Dune, and Odyssey, but I knew I was never getting more than one of them anyway. I'm just annoyed that I didn't get any of them. I really, really wanted Super Mario Galaxy as my audience score. The first one got like 90 plus, so that was my like, I'm going for that.
I
So
can't believe Jack chose that as critic film. Like,
I think it would be
trust me,
better
Coyote
anyway.
is going to get 100.
I do think Super Mario Galaxy is going to be better than the first in terms of critics. I do.
Mm.
But I just think it's going to be amazing on an audience score.
Do you know the other thing that I will mention is I'm kind of also not glad or glad in a way that I didn't go first because, as I said, Toy Story and Odyssey were those two, and then June was actually third on that list. Still don't quite know which one I would have picked. Like if you get that first pick, or you're thinking
it's a
that you would have
toss-up.
gone, would you have gone Odyssey? Do you think if you'd gone first?
I wouldn't have wanted to pick. I wouldn't have wanted that what's the word? Like that failure. Like if you pick the wrong one, you know what I mean?
yeah. And then that one does better.
I think I would have picked Toy Story 5.
Really?
Look at the Toy Story. They always do very well critically.
Yeah.
Very, very, very well.
Odyssey, I think match the same score. That's where my predicament would be. I think you're looking at 2 films that if they land are both going to be high 90s.
I'll be shocked if
easily.
they
Yeah,
don't
I
get
think-
90s. So I
I think the
don't
safe
even really
bet-
go wrong that much.
Mm.
Yeah. Toy Story, I think, is the safe bet though, just because it's a sequel. Like, there's 4 other films and they've all
It's
scored in the
proven, yeah.
90s. Where I know, like, Nolan films score highly, but it's still brand new, like IP and stuff. So it's brand new
The-
film.
The only risk to Toy Story 5 is if this is the one that is one sequel too
far.
many.
Yes, agreed.
That's
Or
why
it might not be.
I still
on
think
the
it's high,
same
though.
sort of
I don't think it's going
Well,
to be low.
Oh
Well, the
yeah,
only
it's
reason
not going to be low, but
as an example, I'm not saying it's going to get anywhere like this, but hypothetically, if you saw what they did for Lightyear, which is a completely different, like,
That's very different.
reimagining. But if it was something like that where they just completely missed the mark and it kind of ruined what they've done prior, that's the only risk to it. But again, it's Pixar. I don't think that's going to happen. But I can understand if you're thinking, well, Odyssey is just a bank out. I mean, the amount of cast members that are in Odyssey as well, like, I would be stunned if that doesn't get lower than
I would
90.
say all 4 of our top picks should be 90 plus.
Yes, easily.
Or-
Pretty.
It's funny when we like talk about scores and stuff.
Yeah.
And in this episode, we'll go to the end of the year episode. Obviously, I know I done extremely well last year with getting some 90s, but it's a lot harder to hit the 90s than what you think. Like
No,
when
but
when
theoretically,
they come out.
Toy Story
Yeah, I know,
normally
yeah.
does. June, okay, maybe that's the high 80s, but I mean like it could easily get 90s. The Odyssey, we're all expecting at least 90, and Godzilla, it got 99 last time, so I'm hoping it gets.
I think that's getting 97 plus. Like,
Imagine
honestly.
if that flops though, and like goes like
it's a risk.
60 or something
It's a risk.
stupid. Like,
but yeah, that is our draft complete. So as we said at the beginning, there will be a kind of halfway point catch up, or I guess whatever we call it in the end, check in. And on that episode, we'll each draft one more film, and we will have the option to drop a film if there's something else we want, maybe something we didn't know that was coming out, or something we forgot about, or we've seen a trailer and we're like, actually, Devil Wears Prada 2 looks amazing. So look out for that.
Fokker-in-Law is going to be movie.
Fokker-in-Law's, I don't know. Even if the trailer looks funny, I wouldn't pick. Yes, that's a good point. Audience score.
Scary Movie 6, movie of the year.
That would be a real fucking twist. So look out for that in the summer. We won't go through and show who's winning constantly, but obviously, as you see, most of these films we're probably going to review on the podcast this year, which, looking at that list, is a fucking good year for movies.
Oh yeah.
So you'll hear us say, "Oh, that's my movie, and it's done fucking terribly," or "I'm glad I got a 90," blah blah blah. And at the end of 2026, we'll meet up, go through the scores, and crown the winner. Let's see if one of us can take it off of Andy, who's wearing a cap. Oh no, so is Jack. Actually, I was going to say, if he's the only one wearing a cap, it's almost like a crown.
Damn it, Jack.
Apologies. Because I'm coming for that crowd.
He's coming for the crowd. But that is going to do it for tonight's episode of the Late Night Movie Podcast. Let us know what you thought of our drafts. Who has the best selection of movies? Let us know. Drop your thoughts in the comments or tag us on socials at the Late Night Pods. We'd love to hear your thoughts. You can also join our Discord using the link in the podcast description so you can get your thoughts in before the episodes. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you are listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next episode. Speaking of which, next time we'll be reviewing our first movie of 2026, Primate. You will not want to miss that one. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I've been your host, Welchy, and my co-hosts have been Andy.
Yeah, thank you as always, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm excited to see how well these movies do, and obviously starting with my first one next week with 28 Years, The Bone Temple. So I'm getting straight into the mix. So yeah, very excited to see what happens.
Stephen?
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how the year plays out, and just hoping I do better than last year. If I do better than last year, I count that as a win in my eyes. So onwards and upwards.
And Jack?
Thank you for having me, everyone. And yeah, looking forward to how this goes. I think I've got a pretty good list and managed to get most of my picks. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you next time.